Come on, boys. This is game 1 of the OpTic and FaZe grand finale of the Halo World Championship. Let's fucking go OpTic. Let's fucking go OpTic, man. If you guys don't know, they had a fucking bracket reset because FaZe won the first series, but this is the second series, so. Let's fucking go, dude. Lock in. Come on, boys.
Formal has the sniper rifle though, and we know that playing around this truck and hotel is so good at locking down these angles. However, FaZe are stacking bottom middle at the moment, and they will get the conversion. Player sliding by Formal at the moment, and Formal's under pressure, and here comes Renegade. He hits the body, but it's not good enough.
Looser should be there for the trade with the nade.
Out in the favor of FaZe, that's 3 dead here. Might be a triple cap as well here for FaZe, and warning signs starting to show for OpTic Gaming. They've got more points than they did the last time these two teams met on this game type, but this situation is what led to FaZe running away with it.
It was, and kills cleaned up as well, and it has been constant spawn rotations yet again, and the damage continues to come in for FaZe Clan. Right now, outslaying 9-5 off the open.
APG last alive, first off spawn, waiting for the spawns. Look at Renegade, didn't look at those spawns.
Come on, boys.
To try and influence where OpTic Gaming
we're on with Renegade over here with the sniper.
Very aware of what's going on, but this triple cap is continuing, and Renegade.
You got it, boys, though.
It continues alongside it.
And how about the side of FaZe Clan? What a good omen for them to see this game type as their game #1 in the series, knowing they already wrecked OpTic Gaming in this exact game type this weekend already.
I was about to say, a triple cap been in effect for quite some time, and the crazy stat was Frosty didn't even have a kill. OpTic Gaming are 4 dead again. And now they're spawning down on the bottom of the snipe, and they're going to get cycled again, you would imagine.
2 dead still, yeah. Renegade's going to continue to apply the pressure here, likely lift up here on S2.
APG has no idea he's there. There's the bandit, and even with the repulse, APG can't survive. OpTic are against the ropes right now. Renegade looking for yet another kill here. Lucy gives him the wiggles, but it's a kill.
They're shooting, man. They're fucking shooting, man.
This is getting ugly.
It is, and like you said, more points on the board for OpTic Gaming, but if we're honest, not by much. It's already 151-22.
Trippy first spawner already taking damage. APG trying to force spawns himself, or force himself off of the spawn, I should say. Snipe's coming up in a second as well, and even though OpTic stemmed the bleeding, that cut is deep. It's 170 points to 22, and Renegade has got the long stick in his hands again.
A deep cut indeed, he's not done! Connects with Lucid out of the loop. And just because we might not have much time left in this game #1, let's get to a listening with FaZe Clan.
I got you. John, I have your girls.
Yo, the aping hotel guys, aping hotel.
Yo, There's two hotel.
Trigger one bottom left.
No, it's a
3 open field.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna down to fight this guy hotel.
Nice, Brad.
I'm fighting out.
He's weak. Win in blue.
Oh, just as Formal looked like he was gonna get the cap, he gets cut down. The triple cap has destroyed OpTic Gaming, and FaZe Clan just moments away from closing out game 1.
This is unbelievable, devastating here. OpTic just doing whatever they can to try to stay alive.
Oh my god!
Renegade has been a menace.
That was straight dominance.
Blink and you would have missed it. FaZe Clan tear apart.
4-minute match, bro.
#1. It never felt close.
Knock it off. Go to game 2.
FaZe outslay OpTic Gaming by almost triple. It's 29-10 in the kills category, but more importantly, it's 2 decimated. That SSG.
Game 2.
That was at Fort Worth. 50-23 is an unreal scoreline for them. We'll see if we can do it here. Backs against the wall.
Come on, OpTic.
Need to tie up the series here. FaZe though looking to go up 2-0.
Backs against the wall. Kind of the story of OpTic season so far.
Oh, they're shooting.
But they came out of it at the last event to prove they are still one of the best in the world. The question is, are they good enough to deal with what FaZe are bringing to the table right now? What the first kill will go in the favor of FaZe, and the heat wave will go there as well.
Look how non-traditional this start is, right? Everything slowed down. It becomes just a battle at the 50-yard line with both teams trying to just play chess with one another, getting the opening damage.
3-2 the score. Will be cleaned up. The heat wave will stay in the command. of FaZe Clan.
Come on,
They've
OpTic.
got themselves a couple of really important trades in that.
Bounce
opening
back from map
battle. It felt
1.
like for a second that it was going to be a 4-0 start for FaZe Clan, and the OpTic were going to be under pressure even more. But Form with a couple of kills has kept his team in this one.
Big kills, as you say, big damage there. Very easily could have been 4-0 had they not answered back in the way they did, but they get 3 dead for FaZe, now tied 5-5.
Nice.
Renegade doesn't even get a shot. We can see 2 players actually pinched him there, and I think the audio cues were a little bit confusing. What way he wanted to look? Was it left? Was it right? And even with a heat wave, if you can't decide on one target, you're not going to get to pull that trigger. And OpTic go into a lead. And after that last game, I think they would have forgotten how that felt.
Certainly here. And it's just the fact that we have these 2 teams here with just the ability that they are finding. Each game tries to get the trade, can't. Frosty eventually takes down Lucid bottom middle in a very impressive micro battle. Keeps FaZe within 2.
OpTic fans trying to will their team back into the winning side of the column, get those games on the board. They know what a difference they can make.
Come on, OpTic. Lock the fuck in, man.
Commando is going to get one just to give OpTic a little.
It's the last series in Halo of this year. Come on.
It's Aquarius Slayer, and it is almost at a standstill.
Exactly what I was going to say, Mark. I think everyone watching is thinking the same exact thing. How often do you see an Aquarius Slayer play this way?
The fuck?
The
What is APG doing?
The gameplay is just indicative that so much riding on this game type. We never
Come
see
on.
it play this slow, this methodical.
We're up by 2.
Wanting to be the one that makes the mistake here.
Renegade gets the
Come on,
QT.
boys.
Is that going to allow him the freedom to make some plays? He will find Trippy, and Former will fall as
Tied up, 11-11.
extinguished here. We're tied up at 11-11, and Renegade keeps flying forward. He has the QT, so he should be gathering info. He just played scout.
And each time we're in a Slayer, you're going to hear the same theme. Once again, it's been Lucid. Gets the
Nice.
trade, by the way, 3
We're up by
dead.
1.
It's a 2v1, Trippy and Formal versus Frosty at the moment. Frosty likely going to scarper back to teammates.
Frosty gets away. And with FaZe Clan all respawning, Frosty comes back and says, Trippy, you shouldn't be chasing us. Because that's what can happen. 14-14, 9 minutes left. And with the speed this game is being played at, Andy, it wouldn't surprise me to see yet another Slayer game not go to 50.
And how often do we see these teams tied throughout these games? It's truly just so evenly matched at 14-14. Let's get to a listening with OpTic Gaming.
Blue card jump.
2 guys car.
2 guys card, 2 guys pink. Card on shot. On shot. Blue card jump. Blue card jump. Jumping up. Jumping up.
Car 2 weak.
Nice. Last 2 nice. Last 2 pink.
Nice car probably up, guys.
Wait for thrust. Red thrust is up, guys.
Yeah. I have yellow gen, guys. I have yellow gen.
Blue pink shoot,
Grab this, grab this, guys.
I'm looking at blue fire.
Blue pink shoot. P1 weak. Blue street.
Absolute blue street. There's 2 there. Fridge hiding, 1-shot street.
Second heavy.
They're stacking really heavy.
Yellow pink. They're all pink, guys. They're all pink.
Alright, one's P2, one's P2.
Blue bridge shot. They're both bridges, guys. Be careful.
Three blue bridge, going blue. I got back up. Bottom center, front blue. Frost around. Yeah, you're good.
Yo, one guy
Might be
P2.
P2
Blue
here.
P2.
Nice.
Jumping 2 with a heat wave.
Got it.
2 dead.
Blue jet, one blue jet. I can push this.
He lives down the yellow street.
Blue jet, stay by weak. Blue jet. I got back up.
Stream's absolute. Blue stream's absolute.
Pink one, pink one, red. Frost is half on heat wave.
Yeah, one shot on heat wave. One shot.
There, blue fridge also.
I'm one shot.
I'll go yellow pink jump.
I got 1.
Blue street. Blue pink one.
Yeah, I can fight pink one.
Going yellow pink jump.
Forward one, absolute yellow. Yellow card, one shot. Yellow pink, they're A-pink. They're A-pink kind of. Front yellow right now. It's pink one, jump. Yellow pink jump.
They have us hiding as well.
I have heat wave here, guys.
Yo, 2 pink, 1. Oh, nice. You 2, go, 5 yellow, 5 pink. Maybe yellow fridge, I'm trapped yellow fridge.
Yeah, watch.
I don't think, yo, what's L3? We gotta get out somewhere, guys.
I'm now blue fridge.
Yellow pink now.
Guys, listen. Yellow P jump.
Nice, we got 1.
Yellow P jump. We should go blue.
They still have
We should go front here.
One shot, yellow fire, one shot, John.
OpTic have a 1 kill advantage as we head into the mid game here. Lucid looking to clean up some damage on Renegade and does so. Snakebite still with his QT and a little shoulder peek, which is cute itself, but OpTic keep that 1 kill advantage.
Back and forth tug of war throughout not just
Come
the
on,
series,
OpTic.
but also this game specifically, of course, as you say, 23-22, and it's not really a surprise. FaZe is 12-2 in this game type this season. OpTic Gaming with an impressive record as well at 9-5. Question is, who will pull away here at the midpoint?
APG, probably the most experienced player on the main stage when it comes to Halo. He's been doing it for years. He's a world champion. Can they lean on his experience in these moments? Gets 1 trade and finish onto Renegade, but Snakebite is there to keep this game
Come on, boys.
inseparable by score.
Then we have the highlight once again. It was
Nice.
a matter of keeping Lucid and the Slayer specifically limited and what he's able to do in terms of total game impact on the OpTic gaming.
I'm so quiet. I should be definitely talking more, but it's just so hard, so intense.
And since FaZe caught fire in your first grand final, they have kept Lucid to only 7 and 8 in this game, and also limited once again in terms of overall damage and output in the Slayers overall. It has been a key to success, but there's still half of the game yet to play.
He just collected that thrust that spawned on the FaZe side of the map, so he's going to be probably a little bit more likely to be the aggressor in this situation. As Royal 2 is going to be playing anchor and trying to bait some players in from OpTic. And again, your screen now, like I mentioned, 2 thrusts to play with. APG going to be pushing, but he's got to reload. There's a thrust, but Formal's got one as well.
Nice.
APG there to keep
They're all together. They're all together, man. They're playing tighter. That's what they need to do right here. Trippy's going to flank. They think they're all there.
To get their shields recharged and push back out. As you said, Formal picks up another one. So Formal staying alive with that thrust 1v1 not only gets him that first kill, stays alive for the second, and helps them get back out of Fridge. That is now a 3-kill lead here for OpTic Gaming.
Formal getting aggressive as well. He went for that stick, but he's going to pay for it. And that's what you see in the risks having to be calculated. APG! Oh!
Nice, we got a trade.
Frosty with that win and the thrust has just dragged FaZe back into this. It's a 1-kill game. OpTic still in the lead, but 2 dead at the moment. Lucid just gives them a cushion.
An excellent thrust there. Comes back with the heat wave as well, and just like you said, it was always going to be the heat wave and thrust that were going to be the difference maker in these Aquarius games. No surprise it's the case here as well. Royal 2 barely gets away from the dynamo damage. He will live to tell the tale and circle back with the team, but look how OpTic is stacked here, making the car side push.
Frosty's trying to bait out. APG gets the kill though onto Renegade, and now FaZe having to escape. Frosty manages to do so, knowing the value of this weapon. Lucid going top middle, survives. As Frosty goes on the hunt, making sure that he's clearing out the closet to make sure that FaZe have got a base to push from.
And how fitting that once again it has fell silent.
It's a good play.
Despite the sold out crowd.
It's a good play.
So much on the line. It's a 1-kill game at 30-29.
4 minutes left. 1 kill the difference, and it's Frosty who starts to burst to life. Renegade looking to move forward. Game's still going, everyone. Don't panic too much.
And based on player reactions there,
hey, maybe we're not.
Game's still going. Looks like we might have lost the observers here. We'll get word from our station referees on exactly how we'll continue to play out, but we have an eye on player cams, and so do you. It looks like still in game here.
Come on, bro.
The whole player's still in the match, however, just losing.
Fix your shit.
Back in shortly. Yeah, we should do indeed.
Bruh.
We've got a feed at the bottom of our screens. We can just about make at the moment. We'll update you on the score because it's the 34-32 lead for FaZe Clan. It's going to be a bit of radio commentary for now for you, but we'll do our best to keep you up to date with what we can see, and hopefully you can enjoy as well.
There we go. We're back into the game.
Thank goodness. That was going to be awkward.
Big shout to the team in the back for finding a feed, finding a way back into the gameplay here. 35-32.
FaZe making the push. And FaZe with that 3-kill advantage, make it 4. And now all of a sudden OpTic find themselves 3 dead. Last alive is going to be Trippy. He's trying to survive. Frosty taking some damage, but FaZe now with the most commanding lead we've seen. We were tied up at 30. FaZe have taken over in the late game.
They have.
It looks so weird now.
OpTic, you can see they're going to slow the game down again. No surprise there. Need to dig deep. Now let's not forget OpTic Gaming and late game Slayers. We have seen historically them able to slow games down in an unbelievable fashion. However, they'll find themselves falling 1 and 2 dead here.
We're down by 5.
One player is just really struggling on the map at the moment. It's Trippy. Usually Aquarius Slayer is a game type, which I would say usually is the standout. 5 and 12 in this game, but with a few kills going their way, OpTic keep themselves in it. That last few moments, Andy, was so important, I think, not just to the context of this game, but maybe to the context of where the Halo World Championship goes.
It really was. To bring this game back now within 3 after being down by 6. Quite a statement, and it's just another chapter in the OpTic Gaming book. When you have a player and a coach like Lunchbox behind you, you find a way.
APG finds a way, gets the stick onto Snakebite, survives. Trippy gets taken down by grenades though, and now the flank coming in from Lucid, but is he going to have the timing? It looks like FaZe might have escaped, but APG doing some huge work himself at the moment. He's 11 and 8 in this game. He is trying to drag OpTic into this game.
Ooh, Lucid, even while screen watching, does such a nice job there to check low gen, almost gets the kill. However, unable to do so, so they will stay in a 2-kill deficit. However, 1 heatwave shot left for Lucid on the pink push.
Frosty's stat line at the moment, by the way, is 10, 11, and 10. 0 on the KD, but contributing to 11 assists as well for his team, shooting everything that moves.
Lucid just getting a little bit of opening damage. More important, though, is the info on that moment. They know the entire team is trapped. They're checking every bit of gen here.
Let's take ourselves back. The last time that OpTic were forced to make a push, they did not come out the better side of it. But this time they've got the heat wave for Frosty. Look how annoying he's being. But not annoying enough. It's a tie game here. Formal with double. Formal still alive as well. QT's away.
Nice. We're up by 1. Let's go, baby. 50
50
seconds left. It's gonna come down to the wire.
43 to 42 here. OpTic only up by 1. The Let's Go OpTic chant starts in the room as well. The next push will determine the game.
OpTic fans start to believe once more. Maybe OpTic themselves on that main stage start to believe once more. We've still got time left. Lucid gets 1 though.
That's
Trading
fine.
out immediately. It's a 1-kill game.
They're going to flood there. It's a perfect flood into the fridge to make sure that kill is traded out here. 44-43.
Lucid in the 1v1. Oh, it got windy in there. The pressure may be felt by Lucid as Renegade comes out with a kill.
15 seconds.
Seconds remaining. Oh, and Renegade cuts down Formal. 1 kill the advantage here for FaZe.
10 seconds.
He knows he needs to clear out the base here. They're up by 1. 7 seconds left on the clock. Here's the push.
Royal 2 gets 1. 3 seconds.
Tied up. It's tied.
The game up once more. It's
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's overtime.
Make the push.
APG's controller was down. We're into overtime.
We went into overtime. It was tied up as the game finished.
Oh my gosh.
It was tied 47-47.
Dude, this is so intense.
Now into OT.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Oh my gosh.
Just how it goes
Let's go,
with
boys.
these 2 teams.
Play it patiently. Play it patiently. Make them a fucking stick, dude.
FaZe needs 3.
Yep, you know where they're at.
We just learned there's new margin.
Nice.
We thought it couldn't be closer. We just learned it could be. Overtime
Nice damage.
player.
It's massive. Yep.
Trippy with some shot grenades. OpTic want to make the play. They want to be aggressive, but Trippy's got to be careful. Look at Frosty. He's ready to jump up onto this. They have to make the play. Half shields is Trippy. No shields is Trippy, but can he survive?
He's in a good
it?
spot.
Here goes Formal.
Formal's got the heat wave. FaZe have to retreat. And even though FaZe are down by 1, they cannot afford to give away a few kills. Stay by.
Nice.
Kill goes
I'm
down.
on.
It's 1 more
I'm on.
for OpTic to tie up the 2nd series we find ourselves in.
Oh my god, it's tied.
Oh my god, Royal 2 gets the kill. It's 1 kill. It's 1 kill.
Dude, this is so intense.
Lucid kind of trapped on the bottom of pink here.
He's in a good spot. Just let him be.
FaZe do not know where he is though. It's a complete standoff.
Oh my
This
gosh.
might be the closest Slayer game you'll ever see.
Lucid 16.
It is, they say.
Right back in it, and Lucid, unsurprisingly, is your standout.
Just stay there, bro. Do not move.
Time again, FaZe unable to keep him down, and now he's positive 4 game in his hands here.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is so insane.
60 seconds or so left. So a few long-range grenades coming in as well from Formal. Checking those corners. Who's the bravest player on this main stage?
Getting a bit of info here. Here comes a little bit of push from FaZe. I've never seen anything like this. OT has been extended all the way.
APG's
Here
got
comes
the
the
info.
push.
APG's got the info. Who's going to win this fight? Snipers!
Wow. That's crazy. Fuck, man.
The captain! The general! And the one that FaZe can rely on in the closest Slayer game you will ever see! FaZe will win it! 50 to 49.
And as you see the FaZe members chanting "Break the Wall," you also saw OpTic Gaming fans stunned at what they just saw. We have got to take a look at the end of that game again.
That's
I
so
meant what
crazy.
I said I have never seen a Slayer like that. A finish that
I had no
has been
nades or
overtime.
anything,
First
man.
in history that we've seen anything like that in Halo Infinite.
They should have all backed up right here.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a story here, a little bit of backstory about Snakebite. He has always said in a standoff, he he would rather be the player that dies trying to win a game than the player that dies
Losing the game.
not trying to go and take the game away.
Yeah.
I would have backed up right here.
Play call. It's a three-man push onto Car. Lucid cannot escape. APG has to watch Lucid fall in front of him.
Should have chowed him
One
with
of the
him,
most
dude.
experienced players. One of the most storied players.
It's okay.
in the Halo
Let's go.
Championship
It's not over yet.
Halo history.
It is not over yet.
Gets the 50th kill to put FaZe Clan 2-0 up in the series.
Come on, boys.
And I tell you what, for the second year in a row, I'm so happy. Right?
They have been the best team. But if FaZe come from the position they find themselves in and call themselves Halo World Championships, it's the hardest way to do it.
I think a lot of Halo fans would have said, if FaZe Clan is playing their absolute best, they might just have a chance to take the World Championship. And I tell you what, so far,
Fucking go,
they have
man.
been looking
Lock in.
in the last 6 games straight across both series.
Lock
As we
in.
get ready for our game number 3, it's going to be live fire oddball.
For OpTic fans, don't lose hope just
Come on,
yet.
man. Game 3. Come
Take
on.
yourself back to before this
Come
game
on.
got started, this grand final. Take yourself 2 games in. You were the team who were 2-0 up, and FaZe turned it around. Well, FaZe are 2-0 up now. OpTic are going to need all of your energy here in the crowd to make them believe there's a chance to get back into this. Renegade our POV, and why wouldn't it be? Amongst the previous performance.
And the green wall's getting loud. Let's also not forget, even just take yourself back to yesterday as well, right? OpTic Gaming down 2-0 against FaZe Clan in the winner's bracket final, and they reverse sweep 3 in a row. As you said, far from over this grand final, even though we've seen FaZe pick up the first 2.
Come on,
There's
boys.
lots more Halo
It's
yet.
time. It's time to do it.
Championship.
It's time to do it.
Himself an overshield as well, but all of FaZe are challenging him. And the overshield will be extinguished. Formal has the snipe, but at least OpTic have started this game with a little bit of promise. 18 points on the board for them, but finally, fatal break.
This will come as no surprise based off of what you've seen.
Hey, man, he didn't grab the ball.
So far. The 2 teams' records pretty close in this game type as well. OpTic Gaming is 6-1 in oddball live fire. However, this season, FaZe Clan is 8-0, undefeated in the game type.
Trey comes in from Frosty
Come on.
as OpTic make their push back tower. The only problem is a couple of players have already fallen. APG down, Lucid down as well. And this means that FaZe Clan might be able to turn this game back in their favor. They will go into a lead, but it will only be
Overshield in 25.
They somehow just poked through and got a kill onto Royal 2, and all of a sudden, it's going to be a forced play ball as we repulsed off the map just to make sure that OpTic don't get a hold of it.
I like that play from Snakebite because rather than having to actually play the ball really close to the end or maybe even having to play yourself off, you can repulse that ball eventually. More repulse battles happen at top tower, and it's a little bit awkward. It's a 2v1 momentarily for Frosty and Royal 2 up against
Frosty is 8-2 right
A
now.
very good spawn here on Overshield side. That's where the attention will now turn.
Repulse again, winning the battle here. Speaking of winning battles, it's going to be the Overshield battle that's being won. And the man who won the last game for FaZe Clan with that final kill, he gets a double kill, and it's OpTic Gaming who are 4 dead, and FaZe establish their lead.
Already quite a lead, 41-18 now, and they know the Nest pressure's coming in. They get the opening damage again. This is what we've talked about. FaZe Clan has been the best at shutting down OpTic Gaming's original pushes here. They get the opening damage. It's 3 dead again for OpTic. FaZe answers back. Trippy's the last player alive back tower. He gets taken down. It's another clean wipe for FaZe.
Cypher in 15.
OpTic cannot get a push together at the moment. With how well I mean, look at these shots coming in from Snakebite, by the way. Gets de-scoped, immediately snaps back onto APG. Sometimes there's not much you can do when someone is shooting this well, and Snakebite has risen to another level.
FaZe is showing no signs of slowing. The scoreboard is not only 17,
Nice shots.
but right now they're outslaying 22-13.
Renegade with a triple kill.
Oh boy.
Doesn't get the overkill. But he might have just done enough damage here to keep OpTic at bay from that elbow, and that's what this game type is all about. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this round, but FaZe only need 30 points of that.
Oh my. Snakebite here. With a nice rat tunnel choke. It's a perfect pinch here. Peter and rat tunnel. Snakebite though getting pushed from A. He has to try to rotate the ball and stay alive.
Throws it towards teammates, says, hey, let's double back and kill this player. I've already dealt with 2 players. But there's Foreman with that snipe, but here's Snakebite again. And this man is not missing.
74 on the board, and honestly, it just feels like an extension of the previous games that we've seen for FaZe Clan. Especially when you think about that game number 1, how dominant they were in their slaying within an objective game type. They're doing it again here in game number 3.
Oddball still in the hands of FaZe. The time is ticking up. And all
Get this out of here, man. Nobody wants to see that crap right now.
And even with APG cutting them down with that sniper rifle, it's going to have to be near perfect from OpTic to get back into this round. Trippy does have that overshield. APG will be taken down. Renegade continues.
It's round 1.
4 points to go.
It's round 1.
Forces Lucid out of that shroud and then comes back for a kiss.
3 dead for OpTic Gaming as well. This will be a grab here, and that'll be it.
It's round 1.
Number 1 goes to FaZe Clan, 1-0. And Frosty has a smile on his face.
Come on.
Let me tell you, even a little bit of a Royal 2 smile there.
I think that smile is sneaking out there for Frosty as he's feeling good. Not only do they put that round on the board,
Come on,
as we
boys.
said, 6 consecutive games across your grand final straight. Even though they found 2 receiving losses early on, they have not looked back, and they are continuing to look just as strong here, continuing to outslay 35-21.
Who's going to challenge? Oh!
No.
That's how the series is going right now if you're an OpTic fan. Renegade gives you 2 warning shots and then removes your skull. It really is that simple. There's another shot.
Spawn getting sniped. What a good game.
As if it wasn't horrible enough.
What a good game, man. What a good game.
Overshield and Formal might be finding out that sniper rifle hurts as well.
Well, they call him the Demon.
Oh
and
my,
this is going to be
seriously.
a nightmare for OpTic Gaming. Renegade's tough enough to take down like this. Don't give him the overshield as well.
He's going to do it through the shroud. The only thing that stops him is the ammo. The clip is running out. And while this carnage is going down, FaZe still have the oddball, as of course Renegade wins yet another battle.
We are witnessing
Dude, they're shooting, bro.
amazing scenes from the side of FaZe Clan. They're already up 30-0 in this game as well. Let's get into a listen with FaZe Clan.
Lucid got me. Rats on Keto, I think. No, Matt Keto. Nice, one more Matt. No, worry. Blue's Matt. He's Keto and Matt. Watch out, Blues. They're gonna spawn B. I hear you, Matt. Training. I can get ball. Training on it. Nest is dead. Nice. Any ballers? I got ball. Watch out, OB in 30. Yo, 2 speed, 1 in tunnel. He's going tunnel with T-Wave, repulse on you. Right, close. Nice, holy fuck. Yo, he was down there. OB in 20.
Dude, there's just... What is this game? Everything is literally going in the favor of fucking FaZe, bro. Everything. Every single fucking gunfight. It's kind of ridiculous. They're literally playing perfect. Overshield 1.
Cuts in Keto, cuts his half. Keto, guys. Tower. Shit, PJ. Yeah, PJ, I'm not gonna lie, play for new. Trust. Did anyone check he with? I already played. I guess he does give me. Nice one, PJ, they're gonna be tunnel.
Why is Trippy not helping APG, bro? They're folding. OpTic is folding.
There's a tone about these comms from FaZe. You get the feeling that they feel like they are completely in control.
It's truly FaZe Clan on a different level. We saw them start to catch fire earlier in the season. As we said earlier, we thought we were in the FaZe era. It was interrupted. There's FaZe with their backs against the wall. Perfect play ball, of course, from Snakebite. 3 dead. Ball will be reset, though, and Frosty's just going to hold pillars beautifully. Wins the 1v1 against APG as well.
Lucid just leaves them, bro. OpTic is a mess right now, honestly. Come on, OpTic. Get together, man. Play as a team.
Donate another one there as he turns the wrong way. And allows Trippy to get back into this, but I mean,
Come on,
Trippy
boys.
finally has his heat wave. Can he make it work though? Snakebite challenging, oddball in his hands, and OpTic finally has some sort of semblance.
It's our chance. Let's go.
I've got to be honest, Andy, it feels like an age since I've seen them win an individual battle. FaZe Clan have just been dominant. It really just, we need to see some slaying control coming out of OpTic Gaming. They're being outslayed 55-39 at this stage, and it has shown certainly on the scoreboard in that first round and also on this second round. But now, with 3 dead, OpTic now finding some footing for the first time in what feels like a while. Only 20 points away from tying up this round and maybe changing the course of the series. It's funny how momentum can change so quickly. It can be one shot, it can be one bullet, it can be one hold. But it's Trippy who will fall first. Snakebite gonna poke, no connection this time, and now the flood, the timing of the push from FaZe, all of them, just a sea of red descends upon that overshield. Renegade challenging. Overshield still up. The body
One
gets
shot.
hit, but APG is last alive. Renegade should be able to get this overshield. Should be able to pop it. APG can do nothing about it.
Was a 1v1 there between APG and Renegade. Renegade knew if he got the positioning, he maybe could get around the pillar. He does that, forces himself away from sandbags, and gets an ever important overshield to continue the push.
You're playing
Just
perfect.
seem to be getting picked apart one by one at the moment. The teamwork that they're synonymous for. They have made their championships happen off the back of just doesn't seem to be there. Playball comes in from Renegade. OpTic gets some kills. Can they get their hands on the op-ball?
So cleanly done there from Renegade. The way he just pushes in with the heat wave, plays the ball on the way as if it's a minor errand, and then comes back around. Renegade, by the way, 20 and 13 in this game, in a game where they lead by double.
Anything that can stop FaZe, and we've said this a few times this season when we've been having discussions before tournaments, is FaZe. Sometimes they get carried away with things. Sometimes they'll try and do a little bit too much individually. And when they're playing so well, you can understand sometimes that you think you can do what you want. But that might just open the door for OpTic.
Why didn't they rotate quicker,
Ball is
dude?
in their hands and they're trying to rotate it here.
Oh, the pinch is coming in.
Way of FaZe. Playball comes in and this round is a lot closer than we thought it was a few moments ago.
Exactly. 3 dead here for OpTic Gaming. And keep in mind, even though it feels so slate dominant by FaZe, this second round has been very, very different for OpTic Gaming. They trail here by
Oh
only
my
15.
god. Oh my god. I mean, Renegade is challenging everything. Why wouldn't you? When you hit your shots like that. That's Lucid, by the way. That's not matchmaking. That's one of the best players in the world.
We should mention Lucid doing everything he can here. He's 20 and 16.
APG is costing.
Now they find
I'm sad to say it, but APG is costing its entire series.
He needs 10 points to close out the game.
They need Shotzi, bro.
He's got that ball. He's holding it over
They drop
against
APG and pick up Shotzi. That's a disgusting ass team.
Down. Renegade finds himself a sniper rifle, and I'm pretty sure the ball might have been moved towards back green here. 4 more falls. OpTic full.
That's game.
Them in the death screen.
It's 3-0.
It's Royal 2. Shakes his head at OpTic and puts FaZe within one game of
Reverse sweep.
themselves
Calling it.
world champions. Formal leads the team back out onto the main stage. Everything they can to restore the belief to a team who needs it more than ever. It's going to have to be perfect from here, Andy. It needs to be 4 in a row.
And I tell you what, you couldn't have really asked for a better re-entrance to the stage or a more dramatic re-entrance to the stage here. They're down 3-0, as you say. They need to put 4 consecutive wins on the board, but the OpTic fans getting loud, cheering their return to the stage. And now they just need to take it one game at a time, but they're going to be thanking their lucky stars that, as we said, that next game type is one they've already 4-0'd FaZe in this weekend, only about 18 hours ago.
I was about to say, I think Frosty actually had time to jump into a game of matchmaking there before we got this back underway, but
APG.
Some stats through 3 maps that we have seen that FaZe Clan have dominated, and you can see there's not really too much to talk about on the OpTic Gaming side of things. It's been all FaZe. Renegade with a 1.78. Just doing what he does best, doing what he expects of himself to do in these kind of matchups.
Devastating numbers coming in there. Also worth mentioning overall stats here. OpTic Gaming 7-1 in this game type. FaZe Clan 5-3. So not surprising that we saw OpTic not only edge out FaZe yesterday in this exact game type, but also shut them out in a very quick 4-0. They're going to look to do the same thing here. They're going to look to extend your grand finals even further into the evening. By the way, we want to give a shout out to everyone here. It's been such a special grand final. Everyone watching at home from around the world, keep in mind, we are deep into the evening here on the West Coast in Seattle. That means it's even later on the East Coast. And of course, everyone joining us from around the world, whatever time it might be.
History to making right here. Let's fucking go. Verse sweep for the fucking championship.
Pleasure and a treat to guide you through this one.
Alright, here we go. Game 4. OpTic is down 3-0. Come on. Let's go.
FaZe Clan on the brink of greatness, on the brink of history. as we head into Recharge King of the Hill. The tension has been built, the drama has been there. Question is, do OpTic have something to say about it still?
They're going to need to dig deep, and dig deeper than they maybe ever have here. As we said, it would be the most difficult World Championship. I don't even think OpTic Gaming knew that it could play out this way. Certainly not after they were up 2-0. This wouldn't have been the situation they would have thought they found themselves in. On the other side, it's FaZe who probably, knowing that they were coming from the elimination bracket since yesterday, always saw themselves in this exact scenario. Maybe didn't think that they'd win 7 games straight, but they've done.
Actually, you would probably ask FaZe, yeah, they'd probably go,
Yeah, we're
been done though.
that one
now.
now.
It's actually taking us a little bit longer than we thought.
It's true. A few fist pounds being exchanged on both sides of the stage as the players get ready to load in. And how does OpTic Gaming slow down the FaZe momentum? Will it come in the form of the Hill Recharge?
That's the comfort, right? That's the crazy thing. You summed it up perfectly. This is the game type that gave OpTic a life. And at the moment, there barely are any signs of it. But one hill, and all of a sudden OpTic probably realized, hey, we can beat this team. We can beat FaZe. It's those little things that just trigger that brain that works in funny ways sometimes.
Here we go.
To that belief, FaZe and OpTic will continue the epic that we've been watching so far.
And it has already been a historic grand final, and we get at least one more. FaZe 1 game away from a world championship, opting to maybe do it here. OpTic Gaming, though, will need to win 4 straight. 3 dead for OpTic off the opening.
Snakebite looking around because there's no one to kill. Looking at his teammates' screens and sat inside of that hill with the camo. And I'm pretty sure that OpTic still aren't aware of his actual position inside of this hill.
And you have to wonder if that King of the Hill siren is the death knell. Maybe the beginning of the end for OpTic Gaming. What a start it was from FaZe.
APG gets a really important kill on FaZe do break. They took their time.
It's APG's time to fucking turn up, bro. OpTic needs him. Just pop off.
They did. APG with a little poke, but no connection with that shock rifle. The crowd trying to get behind him. As FaZe will be 3 dead. There's life in OpTic here.
Royal 2 was your last player alive. He stays top tower. He stays alive long enough for the help to come on the way. And just like that, they flip it. It's 2 dead for OpTic.
Lucid finds the kill onto Royal 2. You wonder if FaZe are going to try and stack this hill. Just try and get that last bit of time. Well, APG is going to make sure that isn't going to be the case.
Come on, APG. Fucking turn up, dude. We need you, bro.
Lucid picks up yet another. 3 dead again. Trippy takes down Royal 2.
Renegade spawns Whirlpool, which is big. Frosty was your last player alive. Renegade, though, with big damage off of mid-range, and that could be the point.
That's going to be the point. Maybe no. He goes down. OpTic jump into it. 3 dead. Trippy last alive. Snakebite will fall. Trippy stood inside of that hill. It's a 1v1. Frosty versus Trippy. Frosty will win it.
Frosty doesn't drop, though. He doesn't go for the hill just yet. He knows that spawners should come in the form of APG. He does not go for the hill just yet. All they need to do is step in with just 1 toe, and they will secure that first hill. But OpTic not too far away themselves.
Showing their experience, though, knowing they can't get desperate for it. Now is the time to step in. They put the pinky toe in. They put the hammer down. OpTic Gaming.
FaZe is just playing really good fucking Halo, dude.
They win that first hill.
Just in case you needed a reminder of how closely these 2 teams are matched, how about that first hill? In the end, though, the story continues in favor of FaZe. They have their first of 4 hills on the board. 4 minutes left on the clock.
There's Renegade, baby. Another headshot picked up. That camo's going to allow him to do whatever the heck he wants. And the thing he wants to do, by the looks of things, is find OpTic heads. APG with a double kill, though, and then you see Trippy come in. Shock has been turned over. This was the flawless hill, remember. For OpTic Gaming the last time these 2 teams met. They need something like that now.
It's a great point you make. FaZe already looking very different than they did yesterday in this game type against OpTic Gaming. As we said, OpTic was able to 4-0. That won't be the case this time. We'll see if OpTic can answer back on this second hill. So far, they lead by just a hair.
Formal repositioning, watching bottom mid. FaZe have backed up here just to re-establish themselves on the map and formulate their push. OpTic take the chance to just step into that hill for a second.
Oh boy, that's the opener they needed.
Maybe Formal's going to be that guy once more. One kill apiece. FaZe though, they've collapsed from the long haul side, and now Formal under pressure to hit more shots. He's got 3 FaZe players in front of him.
Now keep in mind, the longer this drags out, the more dangerous and the more high stakes these hills become. Trippy on Camel, not burned based on the timing, should still be up.
Should be a trade.
Nice trade, that's 2 dead.
2 on the map at the moment.
3 maybe, come on, come on.
Gets that camo. Can he finish off the kill?
Nice.
Yes, he can, but it's a burn on the camo. It's a 1v1, but Royal 2 is the player next to the hill, and because of that, FaZe get those spawns at blue.
Look at this play from Royal 2. Steps in for just a second, but more importantly, grabs the shock and rotates back Hydro. Knows that it's more important to play the position here, but like we said, this is very low scoring. Still just 1-0 with less than 3 minutes left. The more that the time ticks, the higher stakes this specific hill becomes.
Good Formal just shoulder peeking again. Doesn't want to give an easy shot here to Royal 2. Frosty though comes in and cleans up the damage. FaZe ahead ever so slightly on this hill, but it really is just a matter of millimeters between the two.
Not an exaggeration to say that this hill could decide the tournament here. As we say, very low scoring for this game type. Will we see FaZe go up 2-0? Will OpTic tie it? 2 dead for OpTic.
Now's their chance to push in. Renegade's collapsing. Renegade gets the final 2, and FaZe break. FaZe now hold, and will go into a lead on this second hill.
Take a look at World 2's route here. He knows he needs to clean up that kill bottom middle. Fantastic communication coming in from FaZe.
Oh! Send it back to Trippy. The repulse might have just shoved the hopes of OpTic down as well. OpTic now trying to break, but you can see how close FaZe are to going up 2-0. Lucid caught off guard. Renegade picks up another kill. Now he's going to clean up APG. Another kill bottom middle. Formal stops him in his tracks.
Trippy though, last player alive. It's 2v1, and the second point goes in for FaZe. Off a fantastic play from Renegade.
Probably GG's, bro.
OpTic Gaming had no idea he was on bat ledge. He's able to drop down on Lucid. More damage on Formal. Help with the last battle bottom middle to get 3 dead. And now FaZe clan up 2-0 with 150 left.
Lucid's got the shock. Royal 2 though, he's got all the confidence in the world right now. 3 players stacked up. Inside of the hill for OpTic. Trippy trying to escape, and Trippy doing so. Trippy
Just quad stack.
been a bit quiet
Stop fucking solo stacking shit.
in this series.
Double stack or something, bro. Stop fucking playing around, dude.
Momentarily on the side of FaZe, but now they're back on the map. OpTic holding this elevator hill strong.
It feels like FaZe has had a slaying advantage since game 3 of the first series, and they have not looked back.
There you go. You finally double stacking, man.
34, 149 left.
2 goes in, doesn't get that kill. Snakeboy gets 1. There's the help as well from Frosty. It's 3 dead.
No fucking way we don't get that.
Even with OpTic so close to
No way we don't get that, because they don't fucking double. They don't stack, bro. They literally just,
Unbelievable.
bruh.
Once again, OpTic just needed 1 extra
Just hop
of a
on
second,
it, man.
fraction of a second to put that first hill on the boarded elevator.
It's probably
FaZe
G's.
gets the break.
GG's
OpTic
if they get
does
this.
have time for a break here. Can they make it happen?
It's just gonna be annoying.
1 dead per side. Renegade taking damage.
Yep,
Snakebite and
it's
Royal
just gonna
2
be annoying.
holding strong though. This could be the tournament right here for OpTic. And the same can be said for FaZe. Snakebite gets the first kill.
That's 2 dead.
They get 2. Renegade and Snakebite down. Lucid will
Oh
fall
my
Royal 2,
god.
trying to shut the door
Bro.
on the hopes. Trippy flies in. Royal 2!
Bro, it's fucking GG's, man. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Triple kill in the elevator.
OpTic is not stacking the fucking king of the hill.
Just off for OpTic Gaming. They tried to make it happen. Formal comes through the A door late. Trippy knew that when he was flying into Whirlpool that probably was not going to happen. Royal 2 takes advantage of it. An extra triple kill on the board for him as well. 3-0.
Bro, they had one thing. Just stack the hill, man. Stack it.
That's a moment you'll remember for quite some time.
Stack the hill, man.
Perfect shots to shut down OpTic Gaming. Snakebite now with that repulse, and Royal 2's looking for more. He's got 1. Trippy falls as well. He's got the camo, and he says, "Hey, someone else get the hill." OpTic are 4 dead, and I want to add to my stats.
And once again, it's good time on the board in this hill specifically for
Oh my.
OpTic Gaming, but the break is too easy for FaZe. Oh no. Royal 2 almost makes it happen in the same exact place where it once happened before. Still a man advantage, 2-man advantage for the side of FaZe. They get the stop, but notice they are not tracking on the hill. They have not been holding this hill. They want to burn the game clock. There's 60 seconds left, and they are up 3-0.
This game.
Formula and APG trying to push. Renegade flying straight in. Royal 2 with some nades. He'll get a trade. Trades are perfect. Trippy last alive. Trippy's going to fall as well in just a few moments, you would imagine. Lucid trying to keep his teammate alive. His long-term duo. And OpTic are inside this hill. And OpTic are giving it everything. They are not letting this one slip away, but it might just be too much at this point.
Here comes the tower push, as well as... Nice team shot there, 2 dead for OpTic, though. This might be it. It might be another clean wipe here on the end. 40 seconds left.
Normal and APG trying to push out the tower, but at the moment, look at Royal 2. He is playing with such confidence. And I think he knows, even with OpTic getting that 1 hill on the board, that as the seconds tick by, he might call himself Royal 3 Rigs.
Royal is good, dude. FaZe is a good team.
Time on OpTic Gaming side. Trippy is the last player alive. And despite the fact that he's in the hill, his spawners will not be. Trippy should be neutralized here. Should be. Taken down now. 20 seconds left.
Oh, Royal 2 now with Camo. Just playing with his food at this point. It's 2 dead for OpTic again. 4 more taken down. Last player alive, APG. He will fall as well. And for the first time this season,
GG's.
the bracket gets reset. And FaZe Clan
GG's to FaZe, man.
will be your Halo World Champions.
That's crazy. OpTic fumbled the bag, man. OpTic fumbled it. They fumbled. They really did. But it was a tough series. It wasn't just a fumble.
Back-to-back best of 7s against your defending world champions to become your 2023 Halo
That's crazy.
World Champions.
A team put together for this one moment to call themselves the Halo World Champions. Well, that's exactly what their title is right now. Resetting the bracket, fighting their way through the elimination bracket. And Renegade, who made the switch, now can feel justified as FaZe will lift your trophy.
That is crazy.
And what a way to do it. To 4-0 the way that they did in your second best of 7. This was not just a win, but this was a statement. They claim the Halo World Championship away from OpTic Gaming.
Congrats to them, man. Congrats.
Seattle make history.
That includes the YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy.
Every single player who's on that team.
My favorite team, OpTic, they lost, but, you know, it was a good series. They had a chance, but it was deserved of FaZe, man. They fucking ran. Just came back from losers, and it's crazy. But with that being said, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe for more content coming. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. It's the boy Machine. I am out. Peace.